It has evidently affected some of my international viewers. Random in Australia. It's like 10:30 at night for him, and so yeah, he will not be able to. Well, he could, but he's got to go to bed. He's got work and stuff. He's got a life to live. But I'm glad he's doing okay nonetheless. We have a Discord if you're new, and that's how he communicated his concerns. And I deeply apologize. I have no control over the time change, but it is a nice morning. The birds were just chattering like crazy this morning, and if you're familiar with me and the bird app Merlin, it listens to birds, tells you what's around you while they're chirping. A cedar waxwing is what it heard over and over and over again. So it wasn't like a fluke. It heard it multiple times. I can't see it anywhere. I've never seen this bird before in real life. I think it's really cool looking. The little speck of red on its wing, yellow belly, and everything. It seems like it'd be a cool bird to witness. Um, then you had some regulars, robin, cardinal, sparrows, things like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Um, Cedar waxwing. That's a new one for me. Never seen one. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday morning so far. Weather's going to be really nice. I think that's going to make for a good day. So yeah, they'll be bringing my scone out soon, fresh out of the oven. One of the main reasons I come here is because those scones. Walnut cranberry. And I have my black coffee ready to start my day. Let's see, I'm gonna get a little more comfortable here. I'm gonna lean back, relax while I'm talking to you guys, or to myself if nobody's watching. Because I don't know. It says one person, but you don't have to chat. The sun is shining. This is nice. Got an extra hour of sleep. Although my dog didn't understand what was going on. I wanted to sleep, and he was like, "Get up, man." Jerry, hey Ginger, Jerry Ginger, thanks for joining me this morning. So my dog hops on the bed, and claws the covers off of me. Just lays his big. He's a German Shepherd. He's 100 pounds. Take his paw and just takes the covers off of me. He doesn't sleep with me at night. He sleeps in his own little bed, which is cool. He just does that on his own. I didn't have to train him to do that. But in the mornings, if I don't get up and do his bidding, sometimes he will get frustrated with me and decide it's time for me to wake up. And he does this little bark, and then he just drags the covers off of me. And I'm like, man, come on. I want to sleep. I don't have to work today. 6 a.m. he was trying to get me up this morning. I was like, no, I want to sleep till at least 7. Come on, please. But, well, you know. Chihuahua mixes, 2 10-pound wanders. I had a Chihuahua mix. I think she was mixed with a terrier or something like that. But anyway, cool little dog. Fun as all get out. She played fetch and she ran around, so excited. It was a nice little dog, but, you know, dogs come and dogs go, unfortunately. Hey, there's Mel's. How's it going, princess? Today is National Deviled Egg Day. There's some worthless information for you. National Deviled Egg Day. I like deviled eggs. I've never been really good at boiling eggs. Either I overboil them or underboil them. I don't know. And then peeling them's a pain in the rear. Since when has peeling eggs been so difficult? Terry, what's going on, Uncle Terry? Traffic's light, 31 degrees. It was, man, in Wisconsin, nice and cold up there. Right now, it is 47 here. Can I tell that story? Well, I could, but I don't think people are interested in it, Daniel or Dennis. You know, it's kind of played out. I don't want to sit there and go on and on about that. So, we'll skip that story. But, totally lost my train of thought. Deviled eggs. I, peeling. Since when has peeling eggs been so difficult? I don't remember that being so hard years ago. When I was a kid, my mom used to make tuna salad, and she would boil eggs and put it in there, and I would help her. And I just don't remember having difficulty peeling eggs. Now it's like the shell wants to crack into a million pieces and stick to it. Is there something going on with the eggs? I think is am I the only person? I mean, yeah. Dennis, I've been happy for a long time. Well, let me take that back. I'm happy sometimes. But throughout my life, I've been happy randomly throughout my life. So, yeah. You got to fix your car. I changed spark plugs in Rachel's little Nissan Versa yesterday. Had to take, it had a plastic intake manifold that went over the top of the engine, which blocked 3 of the 4 spark plugs. Matt's alive and right. Oh, my Matt's alive guy here, the guy with all the dad jokes. Feeling the vibe, drive to thrive, high five, subscribe, like the live. Matt is back. I think he's copying and pasting that. Your sink is having a breakdown, literally. I changed the spark plugs, so I had to take the intake manifold off, and then I had to get a special 14 millimeter slim socket for these particular spark plugs. So I had to go get a special socket just to change the plugs out. So now I have another socket added to my collection of tools. Once I had it wasn't hard to change. The manifold really wasn't hard to take off and do things with. Just took a little time, it wasn't difficult. That was good. Did it yesterday. Got some grease under my nails. Good stuff. Working on a car. Huge difference though. She had never had the plugs changed on it. It's got like 130,000 miles on it, and finally got the plug. It ran just fine, but it ran a little rough. The new plugs, it was like night and day. All right, Matt, we see you, buddy. So yeah, did that, and then one of my sockets, a little 8 millimeter socket, fell back and underneath this heat shield on top of the exhaust thing. I couldn't reach it. There's no way I could get it. I'm not going to disassemble the car for an 8 millimeter socket. I was just like, it's done. I said, she was like, well, we can like maybe rock the car and it'll fall out. I was like, don't worry about it. I've got another socket. Let it ride, And when she drove home, she said about a third of the way home, she heard this clunk clunk underneath the car, and she suspects that's the socket that finally rattled loose as she was going down the highway. So, but she said it runs great, and that socket will sit on the side of the highway for all eternity. There you go. It is a little chilly this morning, 47. Get to wear my jacket, my Wrangler's jacket. Glass of water, donation to the local swimming pool. Should have gave him like a chlorine tablet. There you go. Uh-oh, last comment for Terry. Read my last comment. Oh, right, we gotta go back, see what Terry said. There's Mel, read the comment. Boil the eggs, take them off the stove, empty the hot water and put in cold water. Yeah, I've done that. I have done that. Cold shock them so the egg inside will shrink and pull itself away from the shell. And that seems to help. But I found that if you take a spoon and you take the curvature of the spoon and push it under the shell with the egg, you can peel the shell off the egg with the spoon. And that works out pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, you already told that joke, Matt. You got to come up with a new list. You got to refresh your list of dad jokes. To have a monkey like me? Well, I don't swing from trees or anything like that, so I don't know if you're that lucky at all. Luckily enough, I don't boil eggs that often to really worry about it. So, what are you gonna do? You don't remember where you left off, Matt? you were you were shelling out a huge number of dad jokes last week. I don't know how long your list is, but yeah, you may want to like put little check marks by them as you go down if you're printing them off. Um, Start from the other end of the list and work your way backwards. There you go. That could be a solution for you. Yeah, I had to change my clock, my watch time, all the good stuff of time change. There's a lot of states wanting here in the United States, a lot of places wanting to um, eliminate daylight savings time and get rid of it and just quit changing the clocks altogether. There's a bunch of states, um, but it would take like I think it is actually an act of Congress to stop it. Although Arizona does not observe daylight savings time, Hawaii and Guam they don't either. So there are some places that don't observe it, but I don't know. Yeah, you can get the little pre-boiled eggs. Yeah, I can't. You'd have a hard time boiling eggs on the road. You'd have to have too much equipment. But if they're decent, that's good. You just gotta have boiled eggs, and that's the way to do it. Watched. What? Thanks. Oh, it's Daniel again. What's going on, man? Thanks for the super chat. What was I gonna say? I watched that movie Begonia with Emma Stone. Went to the theater to watch it last night. Pretty good movie. I really can't say anything about it without giving it the plot away. Um, but it had good acting. It had some funny stuff in there. It had some serious stuff in there. Um, it was just a good. I thought it was just a really good movie. Was it like the greatest? No, but it's worth seeing. I think it was a good movie to watch. Yep, Begonia with Emma Stone, and they shaved her head, and it looked. I think they actually did shave her head for that movie because if you look at, they had a close up of of them shaving her head on one of the scenes, and she has like a mole or something back here on her head, and you could see all that, and so I think they actually did. She actually had her head shaved for the movie. I think that was real. Things you do for acting, right? If people were paying me a bunch of money to be in a movie, I'd shave my head or whatever they wanted. No problem. Yeah. Egg roll to make you push it. Damn, I didn't even know that, Matt. I like egg rolls. I like sushi. I haven't had sushi in a long time. I know it's not related to eggs, but I haven't had sushi in quite a while. Yeah, you told that one too, Matt. I'm telling you, man, you got to check these things off. It's all right, Terry. On the road again. Man, it's a perfect spot to sit. The sun's shining on me just enough to keep me a little warm. I wonder if they forgot about me. Where's my scone? And then I can ask for a refill on my coffee. And then I can test whether or not they do refills or not. Hold them accountable. I want my refill. Which says they're my disgusting, filthy habits. You got to get a new list, Matt. That's kind of a gross joke. But that's not kind of, that is a gross joke. That's nasty. That's nasty. No, thank you. There's this guy on YouTube called Big Daddy Leo, black guy, and he does all these reviews for these videos, and he finds the most strangest things. But he analyzes the videos like a short, so only like 40 seconds, 30 seconds long. But at the end, he'll be like, no, thank you. He'll get close to the camera. No, thank you. I don't want any part of that. I don't know. Just the way he does it. Um, so it's fun to. I like watching his videos. I got him. I've subscribed to him. Big Daddy Leo. He puts stuff out. All he does is he obviously sits and just watches TikTok, X, YouTube, whatever, and finds these things throughout the day, and just does his little take on them, and comments on them, and it's just, yeah, good wholesome. I wouldn't say, well, it's, yeah, good wholesome humor. So yeah. Hey RDX, how's it going? No, because if I had EBT, I would have stocked up on essentials that would get me by until it came back again. And then if I was elderly, I'd be relying on my family and things like that to help me out a little bit if they could. Or I would go to one of these churches that's on every street corner here in town and ask if they could help out. But I can tell you this right now, there's like probably 50 churches in Athens. I'm just guessing. 50 of them, and maybe only 2 openly advertise that they give out food, like a food bank type stuff, and help the public. EBT is, I can't remember the acronym's name, basically food stamps. Government subsidy given to people who are very low or no income so that they can purchase food for the month. So yeah. Athens, Sparta, those Athens, Georgia, Bulldogs. But I just find it a little ironic that only maybe a couple of churches out of this entire town are opening their doors up or have signs up, or the parishioners and coming up and saying, you know, hey, we're here to help you out in your time of need, because that's what would Jesus do, you know? And nobody's going to starve. I've heard those comments too. People are going to starve and die. They're not going to starve and die. They're not. Uh-oh, Joseph. If I don't read comments fast enough, I apologize in advance. And Terry, Uncle Terry, one of my regular viewers, he can attest to this. Yeah. EBT is gig workers earn money time. Everybody's, yeah. It's the first of the month, so wake up, cash your checks and come up. Get up. Remember that song? Bone Thugs, I don't know why that song's playing in my head. Bone Thugs and Harmony had a song, a rap song, about the first of the month, getting your checks from the government. And it's time to go out and spend your money because you finally got your money for the first of the month. But, you know, there are people out there that need elderly, truly handicapped people that can't work, you know. These people living on Social Security and disability checks because they're in wheelchairs, things like that. Food stamps, yeah, give them food stamps. But if you can get your hair and your nails done, or buy new clothes, or drive a brand new car, then your priorities are not straight. And I have no sympathy for you. If you're driving a brand new car but you're screaming about your food stamps, then I don't feel sorry for you. That's just my opinion. Electronic benefit transfer, EBT. Oh, there you go. Somebody broke down the acronym for me. Thanks. But my mom, she's 74. She's had a hip replacement, walks around with a cane, and she gets her Social Security. She gets like $100 food stamps a month. $100. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I don't really want to dive into that. It's just, they will survive. It'll be all right. But it is kind of ironic that the people in Congress that are supposed to pass the bill and get the government open again, if you will, took this weekend off. So they all went home this weekend. They're at home playing golf right now and stuff, while the rest of the country is not getting paid or getting their benefits and stuff. people with syndromes. Like, well, I mean, there's a difference between having a disability and just being lazy. All right, Mel, say hi to Terry. You know how his feelings are. I honestly think they forgot about me and my scone. Yeah. Well, there's a provision. Congress years ago passed a law to benefit themselves that even during a government shutdown, they still get paid. So they don't feel the pinch, they don't feel the pain of not getting a check. Not that they really would anyway, because they're getting paid damn good money to be congressmen and senators and stuff like that. But yeah, they still get paid. The president and House representatives, the congressmen, and all those people, yeah, they all get paid. Now some of the military does it, which is kind of stupid. I think they should be paying the military, dedicate their whole lives to service for the country, and then you're not going to pay them. That's jacked up. Nobody's screaming about that though, right? And I don't buy these. I don't believe these videos where people are like, I'm gonna go in there and just take all what I need for my food. Nobody's gonna stop me. I'll just take it. They can't stop all of us. We'll go in there to carts. BS. You're not. None of that people doing that crap. It's not even in the news. It never happened. It's a bunch of clickbait. It's a bunch of clickbait. But anyway. You're still young. Yeah. You boil the hell out of it. That's exactly right. You know how to reuse a condom? You shake the out of it. Yep, they totally forgot my scone. But yeah. Anywho, it's gonna be a nice day today. Hang out in the yard, probably wash the car, and just chill. You know? Take the dog for a walk. And do 10 push-ups. Don't hold your breath while you're doing the 10 push-ups. That makes it very difficult. Correct. Yeah, the retirement, that's a different payroll. We got somebody else with dad jokes. Let's see here, that guy, and that guy, and that guy. There we go. Hey, who we got there? Holden's here. Any bets on what you'll make today? Doing your gig work, you're gonna make $200 today. A postage stamp is 78 cents. Anybody else got questions? I'm doing all right, Holden. Just sitting here chatting, hanging out, you know. Yeah, Terry wants you to make $1,000 today, Mel. So yeah. So far, I'm doing all right. Other than my dog giving me a rude awakening this morning, everything's been doing just fine. Although I'm hungry, and I did purchase something, and they haven't brought it out to me yet. I had to catch somebody. Get my chair adjusted here a little better. There we go. What else is going on? I don't know what else is going on in the world. I try to avoid the regular news as much as possible. You lick a dollar bill and put it on your envelope. You're a brave soul if you're licking U.S. dollars, any currency. That's just yeah, that's pretty much that's probably the nastiest stuff we handle, and nobody gets freaked out about that. People will take and buy a can of soda at the convenience store, crack it open, and just drink right off the top of it. Don't even bat an eyelash to it. Don't even think twice about it. You know how nasty the top of those cans are? If you did like a swab, because if they sit in storage areas, rats are running across those things, mice, possibly bugs, all the time until they unbox it and put it in the shelf or the cooler. But they'll drink a soda, they'll handle money without washing their hands, but they won't lick an envelope and seal it. Really? It's just remember when we used to have payphones? You would go up to this payphone. You would be in a city you've never been in before. You'd go to a payphone that you've never touched in your life, and you would grab it, slap it up against your face, and start dialing a number, knowing that that phone had never been cleaned by anyone. It's been sitting there for years, collecting everybody's. Oh, here's my scone. I thought you forgot about me.
No,
Can I get a
no.
refill?
Of course, yeah.
Thank
I'll be
you.
right back.
Oh, I love this jacket. It's a Wrangler jacket. But yeah, there were so many nasty things we did, and we lived. That's the ironic thing. We lived. Oh man, it's warm. Nice. It's not as warm, so she did forget about me for a minute. Mm. It's still good though. You saw a bald eagle flying down the interstate in Wisconsin? Thank you so much.
Of course, enjoy.
I'm happy now. I got my scone. Mm. Celebrate the gift of germs. What are some other nasty things that people still do today and don't take in consideration for being nasty? Payphone thing was, you look back at that, if you even know what a payphone is. Yeah, I got a scone, you got ice cream. You're an adult. You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Get gas in a real cup of coffee. Gas station coffee's come a long way. You get in these gas stations, the chain gas stations. Hey, what's up? Little kid running around. Oh, he mashed ice cream to his milkshake. Yeah. Yep. Oh no! I'm dropping crumbs. Wawa has great coffee. I don't know if you have Circle K is popular up north, I think. Racetrack and Quick Trip. Quick Trip is a gas station chain, if you will. And hey Mary, how's it going? Quick Trip has good coffee, but they got this huge section just dedicated to coffee and all these different things you can do with it. I remember the gas station with the store-bought pot in the corner with a small styrofoam cup. I'm old. But yeah, these gas stations, they want you to come in and get that coffee. That's a hell of a lot cheaper than the Starbucks. Obviously, was on the house. Ha 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 ha. No coffee for you. Well, you know, I hope you found another way to. What's your favorite beverage? Um, you can't have caffeine at all. You can't have tea, coffee. Man, you can't have caffeine at all. That sucks. Mm. I like kombucha. I actually have some in my fridge at home. The pyramid cups. I never understood what those cone cups are for. When you're at the ball game and you got the cooler and you have these little cone cups, you couldn't set it down. So what we do as kids is we'd take a drink of water and we'd stick them in the fence, and then we pull them out of the fence, fill them back up again, and drink out of them and stick them back in. So you have these sporadic cone cups stuck in the chain link fence during ball games. Hmm. Yeah, I think Starbucks is overrated. Yeah, those paper cone cups are such a waste. Not. Does tea really have more caffeine? I don't think so. Mm. You get the Rooster's coffee. No, you can't shame kids with a dunce cap anymore. I never. I mean, there was no dunce cap when I was growing up either. It was like from the 50s or something, you know. Black and white films, you'd see some kid with a dunce cap on. They got rid of that. But kids will still let the other kids know if they're dumb or not. Whomever they are, those people are always saying stuff, aren't they? That's what they say. Little kid's got a lot of energy. He's been running laps across this whole thing the past 10 minutes. Oh, the days of endless energy. I'll run one lap around this little courtyard. I'll be out of breath. And I'm fine with that. Hmm. Hey, that's what we're here for, Mary. Go team. Are you feeling the pinch on the first of the month, Mary? Is that the gig work as heavy as it should be? Or is it slacked off for you because of the government shutdown? Hmm. Oh, good. Make sure to give the crumbs to the birds. Friday was awful. My nose is running. It's only in the 50s. Yeah, you're down in Florida. 50 degrees in Florida. I think Liz was crying about it being in the 60s or something. It's so cold. She had a blanket wrapped around her. It was like 70 degrees outside. People are fishing on the Mississippi River right now. That's when you catch good fish. No, I'm good. I like fishing. I haven't been in a long time, but I definitely wouldn't do it when it's freezing outside. Ice fishing? I know you got high humidity, 60 degrees goes right through your bones. Damn. I think that's just age. Sorry, Mary. When you're a little kid, temperature doesn't bother you. You just run around and you just do whatever. Hey, Grumpy. Ice fishing. I think ice fishing was invented just to get away from the house. I don't see any other significance to that this day and age to go out ice fishing. Put a box on a frozen lake, drill a hole, and catch a fish. I don't see this, the purpose for that these days other than just to get away from the house and get some isolation. Ice fishing. At least you didn't have to worry about the fish going bad after you caught it. It's on the ice, right? Ice fishing. I've never done it. I've just seen it on TV and the internet, and I have to say a big hell no to that. I'm just not a fan of the cold. I'd rather it be hot. The only thing I hate about hot weather is mosquitoes. That's the only thing I hate about hot weather. But I may start doing these inside on Sundays here in a few weeks if it gets really cold. I've got thermals and stuff I could wear, but I don't know. Next Michael Bay film to release. What was the last Michael Bay film that came out? Rock Lee. They do ice fish in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Yeah, forget that. My luck, the whole ice would, give way and I'd be in the water. Nah, I'm good. And you're running a little propane heater out there. I'd be afraid to bring any source of heat if I was sitting on a chunk of ice, unless I was in like the Arctic and it was like hundreds of feet of ice below me. But if I'm like on 1 foot of ice, and I'm not bringing a source of heat to melt it, that's just looking for a reason to fall through. And then I'd get hypothermia, and I would not have anybody willing to strip down naked and warm me up. So there's a lot of things taken into consideration. It wouldn't work for me. Because there's a skin-to-skin contact is the best way to transfer heat to somebody who's experiencing hypothermia. So yeah, I'd just leave me in the water. Driving on ice? No, I don't do ice. I just, I seldom even put ice in my drinks. I just, when I go to, if I get something at McDonald's, I'll tell them no ice in the cup. It's cold enough already. Plus, I get more soda that way. I know you would, Terry. Terry would warm me up. No doubt. Oh, I've got all these volunteers now willing to warm me up. I feel such love. Yay. Oh yeah, he wouldn't hesitate. He wouldn't hesitate. That's why he's grown that beard. He's got that going on too. I got a long ways to go. I don't want my beard to be long like his. Transformers 5? I haven't watched Transformers 1 through 4, so I'd really be lost. Always have. I just, like if I do get something, like if I get a Dr. Pepper, I say no ice because it's cold already. It's cold enough. And I drink pretty fast. And then I get more in the cup when there's no ice. That would make great content. warming up to each other. Two old guys. I'm not that desperate for views and memberships on my channel. I haven't reached the point of resorting to nudity. Um, yeah, I'm in Georgia, Athens, Georgia. It is 47 degrees outside. Oh yeah? Well, I have to take your word for that, Mary. Mine gets all curly and does crazy crap when it gets really long. You just get refills. But if you're driving, you can't get refills, Mary. If you go through McDonald's drive-through, you're not going to get a refill. You're stuck with the one cup, and that's it. And if it's all ice, you're barely going to have anything to drink. See? I mean, who really goes into the McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever anymore? Who actually goes in and sits down? I say most people just go through the drive-through. I don't know. Need a haircut? I can't cut hair. Nope. I did some buzz cuts when I was deployed in Iraq. Helped some guys get some haircuts then, but you're just doing basic fades and or just complete buzzes, so it was easy. Yeah. Oh, they give you free refills if you're a DoorDasher. Huh. Well, if you got to go in and get the DoorDash, you could just take your cup in there and fill it back up again anyway. I don't know. All the Door Dashers and Spark people who work for Spark and all that stuff don't speak English around here for the most part. Tea no sugar has to have ice. I grant you that. Yeah. Terry trimming bushes. Oh my gosh. You walk in, you burn. Well, of course you're walking into the building. I don't think it's going to offset 2,000 calories you're going to get on a quarter pounder with cheese, but yeah, it's fellow dirty-minded people. Yeah, Terry, you're the king. You're the ringleader on that. Best of luck, Mel's. Have a good day out there today. Be safe. Bye, Mel's. My hands. I think I'm getting arthritis. My hand has like been cramping up. What's going on, Playing Sharks? Doing pretty good. I'm just having these random pains in my hand. Like even picking up this coffee mug hurts. I mean, yeah, I worked on a car yesterday, but I wasn't like doing those grip things over and over again, you know? It sucks. I'm laughing at this little kid. He just keeps running around and around and around talking to himself. You never eat a quarter pounder with cheese? Oh, those are good. Beater's cramp. Well, that can't be it either. I don't know. Caramel coffee with extra cream, and they have a snack wrap with no sauce. Well, isn't that counterintuitive? If you're gonna get this caramel coffee with extra cream, that's like 1,000 calories, and then you're gonna do well, I got a wrap. It's like the people who make fun of those getting large size meals with a Diet Coke. Terry is the ringleader. He leads the way in a lot of stuff. He just wants somebody to accompany him on his journey. So yeah. I can't even pick up this coffee mug right now. What the hell, man? Yeah, body cramps up when you're. I'm not living in Florida. Not doing it. I'm gonna stay here in Georgia. I've already taken enough medication already. I can't imagine adding another medication for like arthritis or some shit. I'm only 49, damn it. I shouldn't have these problems. You're not supposed to get those problems till you're 60, right? I don't know. We'll see. Right now, it's just my thumb was like the day before yesterday. My thumb was acting up. It was hurting really bad, and now my whole hand's cramped up today. This probably was working on that car. You're not supposed to get it till you're 60. Exactly. Jeez. Well, just I don't exercise anymore. I just don't. I have a routine, do my normal stuff throughout the day. But I work for like 2 hours changing those plugs out, having to use the wrenches and the sockets and getting in there and manipulating this and that and the other and putting. So I was doing more than I normally do, and I guess that's why my hand is like cramping up today. I have not watched Gran Torino yet. I watched Begonia at the theater last night. I need to watch Gran Torino. I want to see it. I don't want to pay for it though. I want it when it comes out free on either Netflix, Amazon, something like that. Then I'll watch it. I'm not going to pay $4 to watch it. I just wait for it to come out. You know. Mechanic in the army. You start using it. Yeah, you're gripping stuff. You're doing things. I've never had a good grip, if you will, for like tools and stuff like that. For years, if I was using a hammer or something, sometimes I have to like pry my fingers off of it. Starting your 40s. Yeah, if you're using tools and stuff all the time, I think that's what it is. No joy. It's only $4. And high CBD because it's anti-inflammatory. Is that like a lotion you can rub over your hands, or is that like a pill you got to take, or a gummy? I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical of the whole CBD thing. Yeah, what's for $4? I didn't know anything costs $4 anymore. You found something out there that only costs $4? The movie that's talking about only $4. Torino? Yeah, I know. $3.99. I can look it up and see. Let's see here. How can we watch it? Yeah, Amazon's $3.79. I might watch it. I'll add it to my watch list. How about that? You try CBD oil one time, tastes like dog piss. You know what dog piss tastes like, Terry? Oh yeah, I forgot it's the first of the month. I can't do it on this one. Let's see here. I can't give you guys. I have my monthly free memberships to hand out, but I can't do it on this app. the YouTube app. What's up with that? I don't want to copy the link. I don't want to change the settings. I don't know. But we got Mary doing the membership and Plane's doing the membership. Yay! Tomorrow morning when I'm on the computer and do the live stream, I'll hand out the free memberships as well. The lottery will continue. Or even skeptical. Skeptable or even skeptical. Perry. Poor Mary's trying to just use voice to text. It'll spell it out for you. That's what I do. Oh man. Let's see here. Is it like a CBD ointment type thing too, or is that, I don't know. Pain relief, CBD level 4 or 5. Where is this? Let's go there. Shopping and then hit nearby. Boop. See if there's anything. Hemp bombs. They have CBD at CVS. Oh, they got some stuff, even CBD stuff at Walmart. And you get the pills and stuff like that too. And there you go. I don't know how well it would work, but try it. See if it's hemp bombs or hemp boobs. That's Terry's version. Too much other crap, yeah. You think hemp boobs? Hemp boobs would make anybody happy. It's the universal. It's universal for happiness. Well, there's the thing though. Does your body become dependent on it? If you start using a CBD ointment to relieve pain and arthritis in your hands, right? And then you continue using that, and you get used to it. Is it like you become dependent on it for the pain? And as soon as you stop taking it, the pain comes back, but maybe magnified? Is that how it works? Or do your body's like, but your muscles become dependent on this ointment to relieve the pain? I don't know. Oh, I watched a interesting video. Guy was at Tractor Supply. If you're not familiar with Tractor Supply, it's a store for like farmers to go to and get stuff for their livestock, but you can go in there and get garden stuff and other things for your house too. They got tools and all kinds of stuff. Like anyway, the guy goes in there and he's like, it's funny how we can't say how these herbal things work for people, but we can say how we can advertise how they work perfectly fine for like horses, for example. So if you want your horse's mane to be nice, thick, and rich, you can get it this natural thing. It's like raspberry leaves or something. I don't know. It's some weird thing. And it says promotes hair growth, but you can't say that for people. And then there was stuff for like pain, for nail growth, for joints, and for all these other things that you can give your animals, which is just basic herbal type stuff that humans could consume too, probably in a lesser dose, obviously. But it could help. If it helps with animals, why can't it help with people? Type thing. I thought it was interesting. You can't get dependent on painkillers. Natural anti-inflammatory. Ah, Terry Swifty this whole time? I didn't know. But there's all the little smoke shops, um, hemp stores, and things like that in this college town. I could probably just go to one of those and like, look, I need something for my hands or whatever, and pain in my hands. They give me like, hey, go CBD, dude. So yeah, it'd be interesting to try it out. There's like nobody here this morning. The time changes really mess people up. Everybody uses their cell phones, and your cell phones automatically switch over. So these people have no reason for being late this morning for breakfast. It doesn't make any sense. If you're a Swift, you don't care about the size. uh, is that where size matters? I had a friend in the Army who said he didn't want a woman with a large chest because over time it would start to sag if he ever wanted to commit to somebody. He wanted somebody with a small chest so wouldn't have to worry about that in the future. He was more worried about 30 years down the road development of the boobs versus the immediate. So, he was thinking long term. He always thought long term, but he was like in his 20s. I thought that was funny. We're taking, they were giving up the cows and horses. I did. Oh yeah, they were taking like these. There's these. It's not a tranquilizer, but it's something you can get for your horse, and if you microdose it for a human, it does great. Yeah. Yeah, the drug companies own everything. Just like oil companies own a bunch of stuff too. Big oil doesn't want you to have an electric car. Big farm doesn't want you to use, you know, plants in your yard. You know. Just like if you want to get into conspiracy theories, big farm, doesn't want that advertised, like you said, natural things that can help you stay healthy. That's in nature. But big oil doesn't want you to have electric cars, and I think I would bet that there have been engines and motors and things of that nature that have been developed over the years that would improve fuel economy drastically. And some oil executive swoops in and buys it off the person, buys the patent and all the rights, and then puts it in some basement somewhere, lock it up in a safe, and never be seen again. And then you're like, well, we don't have to worry about that. Just, breakthrough in technology. So I think a lot of that stuff, the government, all that kind of stuff, they're hiding stuff from us. We'll never know. That's probably best we don't. There's probably a lot of things we don't need to know. All booby sag in the future. I was just telling you what he said. I wasn't trying to prove a scientific point or anything, Mary. Exactly. Extra hour sleep sounds good. Yep. But see, in the fall time with the time change, and you didn't change your clock, you would be early. It's springtime, if you don't change your clock in the springtime, you're going to be late for your stuff. And I noticed that when I used to go to church. Yeah. In the springtime, when the time changed, there'd be like nobody in church. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my clock. And there'd be like nobody there. The party's trying to get out. Yeah. The government will never have control. That's why I don't even bother to vote much anymore. I don't think it matters. They're gonna do whatever they want to do anyway. But yeah, they don't know what it is until they wake up. You're right. Well, guys, I've been on here for about an hour. I'm gonna sign off. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I think I have a video that I'll throw out there this evening for you guys. Like, share, subscribe, become a member for 99 cents, and help support my endeavor to make videos on your expense. But you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the day wherever you may be. All right, bye guys. Hit the little X up here. Bing, and we say okay.